Fiona, Dr. Anne-Marie, myself, Rob and Julia, and a bit of Ivan and Michael in our session. Michael basically had a situation with his two daughters where, it was a bit of a eye-opener with conversations about how she came home one day saying she needed to shrink to be able to fit in. And it took a bit of conversation with his own daughter to say there is nothing like shrinking in to fit in. So conversations about being courageous, taking on lead roles. There's a lot of unconscious bias within kids as well. So challenging those beliefs and cultures and traditions is something that we need to kind of keep talking in the forefront and bringing it up so it's visible to people, and having those healthy debates and ongoing debates. It's something that he kind of took away from it. Rob spoke about communication and collaboration and dialogue around these issues, because as long as we have communication, collaboration, and talk about change, we will never get there. And I think that's very important, to bring these issues to the table and having proper representation of different parts of society and different diverse people on the table to contribute as well. Fiona and Dr. Anne-Marie talked about not a lot of people listen and take action. There's a lot of strategy and plans and paper, but we see very little of leading by example, walking the talk, or walking the walk and talking the talk, leaders being role models, and how do we basically start accountability from the top? If business leaders and executives put strategies in place and they all look like they're wonderful strategies, how is it that they start walking the walk and changing behaviors and setting the tone for the others to follow in their organizations? We had Julia also talk about something that I was very passionate about, is redefining leadership. Leadership traits and leadership qualities seem to be very masculine and seem to be outdated in terms of, what those traits are meant to be. And we have a lot more change in those traits to being emotionally intelligent, being courageous, being vulnerable. There should be no fear of failure. And those are the things we need to start to adapt in our leadership traits and leadership qualities, and when we're looking for leaders. So that's going to be a huge change in how you define leadership in this day and age, and the language that you use with the next generation, with young girls. Julia was talking about stop using, cute and words like that, but you're courageous, you're brave, and that empowers them to actually, be themselves and take that next step, and kind of sky's the limit and breaking the glass ceiling. So that's what we had from our group. Thank you.
Thank you, Khan.